Hello. Oop. Let me paint a picture for you. It was the year 2020. The world was a chaotic mess, but we came together to vote on 3 new mobs to be placed in the world of Minecraft. The Isolager, the Glow Squid, and the humble Moobloom. It was on this sad day that our beloved bee-loving cow friend was exiled and replaced with the Glow Squid. I'm bitter. And see, at first I was like, meh, I mean, okay, fine. But it doesn't even glow. Not even with shaders. It just gets a little bit more neon. What? It doesn't even do anything. So our dear cow deserves the recognition it never got. So that's what we're going to be making today. Let's go.
That clay's really large and in charge, isn't it?
Oh, trying to kill myself again. Oh, again. Nobody should be trusting me with a knife.
And let me see what you have. I'm going.
No! The first step in our journey to adorable Cowtown is to shape the tinfoil armature. Looks so funny. Alright, what's the chance
that you slap it in 1? 0.
Oh, okay, I gotta prove you wrong. Okay, I'm focusing. Are we in focus? Oh, fucking
Oh!
Oh, come on.
Boom goes dynamite.
Claire, my depth perception isn't this bad. Hey, there we go.
I believed in you the whole time. I never doubted you.
You said no chance. I'm just saying it was clearly the lack of faith that caused me to miss. But moving on, I start layering clay onto the foil bit by bit to build up that precious bovine shape. However, early on, I could tell I needed to make some drastic adjustments. Okay, I'm doing something a little drastic. If you need to look away, look away.
What are you doing?
Look away, Sarah.
What are you doing?
Look away. I'm doing it.
Oh, I'm closing my eyes.
I'm so sorry, little one.
No! Why are you doing this? And laughing!
Nose needs to be smaller. Oh no. I look like a duck.
We're so stupid.
Yeah. I don't know why they watch us. They just want to watch people be stupid. They're like, ah yes, my daily intake of stupidity. It's a good thing I don't have to be like that. I just get to watch it. Here at KP headquarters, we pride ourselves on providing serotonin vibes and stupid jokes.
Oh yes, such technique, such clay manipulation. How does she do it? She makes it look easy.
Good job on your first few steps, Karen.
What?
I love that you don't listen to me. Or talk about how you make it look flawless.
Call it rough is what I'd call it.
We see your art with different eyes.
Girl, you don't see my art half the time.
Hey, I have astigmatism.
With it. You don't even have a stick of, do you?
I don't know.
Okay. Getting back on task, we start sculpting in that adorable face that will undoubtedly win all your hearts over. Guaranteed. At least that's what it did to me. Moving on to the nose, and I am happy to report we actually achieved sister nostrils this time. Maybe one day we'll even have twins. You know, I've always struggled with cute vibes, but since I've been rolling with that style the last few videos, I think I'm starting to nail it. I mean, I didn't even have to resculpt this one's head. I got it on the first go. Last step for this bean's head was, of course, some flappy ears. Then it's on to the little hooves, which were really easy. You just take a blob, cut it in half, poke it with a tool here and there, and bam, foot. Oh, look at that. We even have feet now. With the sculpting all done, it's time for ASMR armature time. As you can see, there's not even like a single one that's still left over here, except this lone little fella. You were a good boy. Thank you for staying. Now I have to go figure out where your brothers and sisters went. Jesus Christ. We were doing so well. Is that long enough? I might do it a little bit longer. And break her spine.
Oh, that's looking cute already. Look at that little bee.
Bodybuilding time. Yeah. Well, heck, that was smooth. As always, to build up the body, I use my tried and true quilt batting. I cut it into long strips and wrap it around the armature more times than I can count, until the little cow body is built up, making sure not to go too ham so I can account for the faux fur later on. But like I always say, if you want chunk, 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 boy, you go and you get chunk, 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 boy. If you want thin, 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 boy, you go and you get thin, 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 boy, okay? We support all body shapes and sizes here. I just hit my headphones. That's how excited I am about this. But moving on to sewing. Sewing. The section of the video where I never know what to say, so I speak nonsense while random clips of me stumbling my way into cutting shapes off and sewing them randomly together until it works plays. But really, I promise, if I could do it, so can you. Just really cut blobs until it works. With our Moobloom looking like a sheep, the only piece still missing fluff is the face. So, let's add that. Step 1, paint a base coat over the gray cause it does not look flattering peeking through the fur. Step 2, randomly dab glue. Step 3, meticulously add fur everywhere. Just like, look how bulbous this looks. It's so funny looking during this stage. Now that everything is fluffified, it's time to take a trip down to the groomers. The pet shaver is a blessing when it comes to taking the bulk fluff off, even if you have to shave questionable areas. And it does it way more evenly than I ever could, but even still, some things still require a scissors touch, like the legs here. That's a nice leg. Look at that. And then what it came from. Alright, now I just gotta do that everywhere else. There's just no way around me feeling like a groomer doing this. Not that I'd ever actually groom an animal, as I don't think a dog would appreciate me chucking it everywhere while I trimmed it. My leg! Now, with it somehow looking even more like a little lamb, it's finally time to add some color onto this little bean. Oh, right. Just like the mushroom, I forgot to make the tail, so I had to quickly make one off camera. Now airbrush time.
Father, help!
Just like the mushroom, I am taking a bit of liberty when it comes to how I painted this little cow. I wanted more white than normal, and with a white stripe going down its little face. Then I wanted big, bright yellow spots on the back. I know it's just a color, but this bright yellow makes me happy. Of course, his little nose got the patented snoot pink. His ears also got the patented snoot pink. Since all the colors were light and bright, I didn't want any black, so it's rocking some brown eyes. And we hold your breath while painting his mouth. Don't breathe, don't breathe. Oh my god, that is so stupidly cute. Gotta give you a little horns, your little flowers, all your little adorable things. Oh, look at that face. These products be giving me the serotonin in excess. My mental health is healed. You know we can't forget to make those nose and eyes moist.
Beam of light. Bing. Beam of light again.
How dare I not say bing? I didn't want to make the horns until I knew how fluffy it was going to be, so I'm making them now. I also made little round cubes. I wonder what they could be for. Alright, it's flower time. I got a few types of itty bitty flowers just to give a little variation. Y'all know I love that. But they're pretty white, so let's change that. Also painted the horns and just popped them on. Then I just randomly glued all the flowers on. Make sure no floppy town occurs. I was gonna say we want to be in straight town, but it is Pride Month, so, you know, embrace the flop. All right, embrace the flop. For the little bees, I wanted them floating on the back like they were actually pollinating flowers, so I glued on little acrylic rods. Then it was time to actually make them look like bees. Now, I can only think of one way to paint all the wings at once. Ah yes, my daily intake of stupidity. Yeah, painting these was a real struggle. I just can't paint itty bitty things. Can't forget the tiny little stinger. One of these eyes is not like the other. I'll fix it, guys. Okay, don't worry about it. Focus. Focus. Hey, can you make it so I'm more nervous and sweaty?
Thanks, buddy.
I got you, boss. Good enough. Last step for them was just to glue on the little wings. And don't mind that little white spot on the side. I changed where I wanted to place the wings at, so I fixed it. Don't worry about it. And all that was left was to glue all the little bees in place. I even glued one at his little head. Oh, it's so cute. My god, I am stupidly giddy and in love with this little bean. I'm quite surprised how close I could get to having it have the same vibe as the mushroom too. But now, it's time for some cute aggression and montage shots. Let's go!